Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I think that there's something going on. I think the Streamlabs waits for me to start talking before the time starts, because I hit the start recording button, it just sits there as 0, and then all of a sudden, uh, I think it's just there's like a the second between when I press start recording and when I say hello is longer than normal time. Anyway, shall we? We got Melting, I believe, today. I have not played this game since the last episode because I played something else on stream last night. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Let's see. What I gotta update you on today? Not much, just a lot of stream highlights coming through, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned for those. And also, if you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and also subscribe. It's like, deep down I'm like, oh, do I wanna do this? Do I want to remind people to like, comment, and subscribe? But then I look at it and it's like the video that the video that I did that in last is like the highest performing Monster Train video I've ever released. So, I guess it's important to remind you to don't forget to like if you like. If you don't like, feel free to dislike. I won't be too offended. I think that also helps my engagement. So secretly, if you're disliking this video, it doesn't matter because at least you were driven to feel something about it. Without any further ado, shall we? We got Seraph the Temperate, we got Molten Encasement Crypt Builder Votivary, and we got Blue Purple. I swear on God, I will not play an infinite in this one unless they make me. Unless they offer me an infinite, I will not play it. What we got here? We got Melting Spout, which is kind of cool. However, Melting Spout's weird to pick up because with Molten Encasement, it removes the ability to turn Molten Encasement into a better, like, hold over Intent on Death, and then you just have a better Engulfed in Smoke. Which is why I think I'm not going to pick this, and I'm just going to take Titan's Claws. Yeah. Fine. And then I'm happy with anything here. Burnout, excellent. I don't hate Harvest here with Votivary, but I had a Harvest run do really well recently. And I think the big thing that you want to have with Harvest is Molten Encasement. It feels like it's a very good pickup. There's no way I pick Harvest over Burnout, right? I guess the question has to become, what am I putting behind Harvest Rector? We have the thing to help him out. We have the Votivary, the Molten Encasements. What unit would I want to pick up to put behind him? It's probably... it's probably Wickless Baron, right? Or it's Cold Kalia, maybe. I think we're just going to take Burnout. Surprise, I'm going to play Burnout well. Now, interesting thing about Burnout, with no Burnout extenders in the deck, is we might just want to not play him. I should play him. I think we shouldn't have trouble killing the boss on this anyway. Armor 10, it should be fine. But we have no Reform starting us out here. We have no way to extend his Burnout. We're just taking it easy here. But we have a lot of other options that are good here, basically. Although with the Crypt Builder, maybe I shouldn't play him. We can do a little look, right? I'll be putting 4 cards back in, plus I'll play all of these, and hopefully all of these. You can subtract 9. And we'll have what? 1, 2... actually I'll be putting 5 in, so I'll have 22 minus 9, I'll have 11. I think we can do this. I'm gonna go for it. The alternative play there is play Rector, let him handle the frontliners, and then just set up a double Molten Encasement floor on the top 4 to kill the boss. However, also scary. So the most important thing at this point in this run is to play all of our units, so any card that is removed from the deck when I play it has to be played. Well, it doesn't have to, because I'm also going to... Priority number B is to take as little damage as possible. So we're going to... We have 3 turns now We're going to basically have 2 turns to draw Rector. It's very simple. We have 2 turns to collect Rector. Another big play here is actually just play Votivary, I think, and get her out of here. Yeah. So we're going to draw... What is it? 8 of our 12... Yeah, we're going to draw 8 of our 12 cards looking for Rector here. Oh, it's like... Oh, fuck, but it's Chains. Yeah, I always forget Chains as the curse, because that actually matters here. Alright. First of all, fuck you, Chains. Hate you. We're gonna play Molten Encasement. If we don't find Rector, we should have a Molten Encasement Train Steward ready. Now it's a 4 out of 10 to hit Rector. I guess it's a little, no, it is a 4 out of 10. Alright, it happens. It's the gamble we took. However, at the end of the day, we come out of it similar. Yeah, I'll take, what, 18 total for this? It's fine. We can sneak in an extra 5, I think. Oh, an extra 10, actually. Wow. So yeah, we still take 18, but that's fine, right? We get the trial, and we get to play. We survived the combat of Burnout Rector without Burnout Extension, so it's cool. Now we just pick up. Oh no! How does this happen? What? Oh, they gave me fucking Memories of the Melted instead of an actual card. This is not supposed to happen. This is bullshit. That is bullshit. Alright. On the bright side, it's all is forgiven when you give me Lady of the Reformed here. Alright, fuck you, game. It's fine, because we got the Shark, who will do a lot of great work, and we get, we're just gonna tunnel blue banners looking for Lady of the Reformed. That's the wrong lady. As specified, too. Wickless Tycoon is interesting. I think I can afford him. Shark Tycoon on 1/4, then Lady Rector on another is a decent play. As Temperament, I'm fine with giving our Shark Large Stone here. Big Shark, and then we'll give this guy plus 25, and I think I'll just give him plus 5, plus 10. He doesn't really need these. I guess I should have given him frontline damage numbers. I should have just looked for plus 10 and multi-strike or something like that, but this is fine. Our Shark is not endless. If I give these guys plus 4, the damage output is, what, very high? Let's think about it. Because it's 27 plus 6, so it's 30, so it's 66. It's 66 is the damage numbers from these enemies if I give them plus 4. How bad is that? I mean, I think it's fine. We're gonna follow the same strategy, I believe, here, where I just draw. I feel like I need to go for unit drafts anyway. If we lose for this, it's fine. You can look at this and go, haha, you should have picked Harvest. But also, this is the problem with the way that clan packs are. Oh, also I didn't consider this line where I don't draw my Shark. Alright, I'm going to play Shark on the top 4 then. He'll take lower damage numbers, I suppose. If I'm playing my Shark on the top 4, maybe I should play Rector. Oh, it's 5. It's 32, it's 64. Minor difference. But if I'm playing Shark top 4, which I am, I'm just gonna play Rector. Because there's no reason not to. I'm not going to have space to play him, so he's not going to be able to affect the boss anyway. So just playing him out is fine. Let me drop Shark up here. And I'll do my best to minimize the damage taken by Mr. Shark. And also we may as well keep Rector alive and kill one of these, right? Because at this point, min-maxing Shark damage is important because he has to 1v1 the boss. Well, with the help of Wickless Tycoon, who is a 1560 back there. So maybe he can do it. I mean, I think he should, right? Big Shark on this combat should do well enough. I think he has it. And I'll just put down a Trained Steward, a Drag, a Molten Encasement. I can't believe I didn't hit a Burnout card. Like, if I open 2 melting packs without seeing a Burnout card, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I'm actually just gonna be so upset. How can that be? And the answer is it cannot be. Like, this cannot be. What we got here? Yeah, he wins it. Big shark, good. In combat, that could have gone poorly if I played slightly differently, but you know, we made like 75 gold. No, we made 90 gold actually. Alright, I'll pick Molded over Hovel Drippings because I should find Lady of the Reformed on this run. This will be very unfortunate if I do not see her. We got her. Because I'm gonna see, what, like I'm gonna see three card unit drafts as well as I would see 2 full Remnant banners. If I didn't see her, I would just go, ow. You know, just how. So with that, these banners don't matter because I'm not going to a banner. Oh, I would have actually seen 3 banners. Wow, I didn't know you could see 3 banners of a clan. See where our duplication is. Okay, 5th floor, it's fine. It's double barrel Daedalus as well. Good to know, or good to note rather. Not really know. I think we just go to steel merchants and fish. Find our upgrades because we don't really need anything else. Yeah, I could have gone... I could have made... If I had waited on the Tycoon, I could have made him a lot stronger. That's okay. But yeah, this guy could be a 20... You could do 40 damage, which isn't a crazy amount, but it's enough. This run suffers from one fatal flaw right now, which is it will not handle double heavies. So the next like 6 floors we have to... Before Fel, we want to answer this. Which Fel, by the way? Let's just take a look. Rage Fel, Sap Seraph, of course, and then Double Barrel. This is, in my opinion, this is the hardest 3 bosses. Double Barrel Daedalus and Sap Seraph, or Double Barrel Daedalus and Rage Fel, I think is undisputable. I think these are the hardest of their type without a doubt. And then I think you can make a case against the Seraph being the hardest, but I think this one is the hardest. Okay, let's crack open the caverns. Dante would help us here. Oh, extra space is really helpful as well. That's a really nice event. The +1 space means that I can play Tombs on the floor with the shark and help him out with that. I wonder if our plan is just to take an Endless onto... No, because I have to put Endless on the shark, right? Siren of the Sea. She doesn't answer double heavies very well, but I could give her multi-strike. I could... Okay. It messes up our draw priority, of course. Going up to 4 units is scary. 3 is my soft cap. However, Siren of the Sea, there's a multi-strike in the shop, right? We can... I mean, basically just we can. Can? I said can too many times and I'm not sure I like how I say it anymore. Can? We can Academy? I'm gonna... How many ways do we have to incant her? We have very few incants because of course our other clan is melting. We'll be lucky to give her 1 per turn. I'd have to draft towards it, but... Oh, it's really weird, right? Because I don't have the spell weakness secondary plan. Maybe we hold out for Icy Siliphyte? I think that she should be okay. I want to give her a try. I think that it seems like she's going to be really weak, but with the multi-strike right here, picking her up and just slapping the multi-strike down seems like the line to me. So, obviously we have 4 units in the deck. What are we going to do about that? There's a very simple answer. We're probably just going to remove Tycoon within 2 floors. I'd like for him to give me a little more money, but he's going to fall off pretty soon. 25, this is 40 damage right out the gate on the Titan Sentry here. I think we'll just do second floor with him. I don't want to take that bomb. That's all. Put Rector on the top floor is also very scary, to be fair. Because the enemies might not reach him, and they might burn out up there. And by might, I mean they're definitely going to burn out up there. Huh. I wonder if that's a throw. Because I have no way to extend his burnout. I'm just going to have to reform him and Lady. I guess it's not that big of a deal. And the Lady's only 2 space, right? Yeah, so Siren can come chill up here. Yeah, he's gonna burn out, but I guess it's fine. Because we'll just take it easy. But like, he's not... It's bad, right? It's just bad that he's gonna burn out. I think we're just gonna thin the deck. More than give her that one incant, just getting rid of these train stewards seems useful. Also, the shark might just kill Daedalus, depending on how much Frostbite Daedalus stacks up on the way. We'll see. This is tough. This is a tough one. Not super tough though. Like he burns out, but we have the molded, and we're not in a rush, right? Him burning out is not the end of the world. Ugh. Double barrel Daedalus. I think that we would be able to win this combat with our shark for sure if it weren't for these bombs, right? I think that this boss needs a rework for sure. Him and Ragefell I think need to be nerfed. Or I guess they could also buff the others because they want, like, this is the power level they want out of their bosses. I don't know. I'm not the one in control here. Oh, and we're gonna get a ton of burnout from these guys. As long as I hit the molded, it's really clean here. It's what? It's a 5 and 8. Gotoberry really does nothing. I guess I could have put her on the middle floor. I think I'm just gonna save the 20 damage here. Feels weird. But I think that's the way to go. Yeah, he's taken 100 damage in Frostbite so far. As long as I hit my molded here. Excellent. I do, in fact, really enjoy this game. Yeah. That's just great. That's just fine. That's just wonderful. I love to see it, really. All I can say is you just love to see it. Just a perfectly timed molded. Glad I put that card in the deck. Fine. No salt, no salt, no salt. This is the burnout Rector run that just feels very bad. However, it's only a problem if we die to Daedalus, which we shouldn't because he has all of this frostbite stacked on him. Oh, molded. Wow, what a good card. What a great idea. Yes, I think I will play this actually. Be able to resurrect my Rector? Wow. Yeah, it's fine. We have no chance of dying to Daedalus here. He's, you know, 17 times 2, 34 damage is reasonable. We can build towards her being very strong. I think we can build towards her being very strong. And the haste was actually pretty clutch here. Cool, cool. Alright. I think I want to play... I want to get the extra money here. By getting one more kill, right? If I kill this, we can... Nah, we can't quite get the kill on the Daedalus, but it's fine. We took a lot of damage ahead of Daedalus, you know. Mostly from that combat where we rolled the dice, but it's fine. We've got Siren of the Sea, aka the budget draft. Formless Child, huh? Formless Child, huh? That doesn't sound very good. But like, I'm just, you know, we got multi-strike on that Siren. We just get her killed and then we resurrect her with Formless Child. That could be pretty sweet. Requires a lot of removing though, and this is a 2 energy pickup. I would prefer to pick up draw on this run and not pick this. This is like, I don't know. This is the thing, right? It's very good unless it's god-awful. That's the thing with Formless Child. It's incredible, right? Taking her up to 90 times 2 is, or 45 times 2, I guess 50 times 2 actually, is huge. No, it's plus 40. It's 90 damage total. Making her do 90 damage total is huge. That's a ton of damage. But the setup is hard. I'm gonna go for it, I guess. I don't know. I want to give Formless Child another chance after he disappointed me in the last one, where he reformed the morsel and I lost that run. That was truly one of the worst losses I've ever experienced in my life. And we have no spells to upgrade. We're gonna go here and we're just gonna remove a bunch of units. Train Stewards want to go. I'm gonna wait to remove Tycoon because I still think we're fine. But soon. Oh, Burnout 3. And I'm going to duplicate... You can make a case for picking into Reform there, by the way. But with him starting Burnout, I shouldn't go any further. We're gonna duplicate Molded. Alright. This run's kind of jank, but we're getting closer to answering our questions. Heaven's Seal. The marksman won't pass, and the 90 health enemies will go up, but they'll go up with frostbite, which should get cleaned up. I think we're fine to take this trial. Or we're gonna die. But like, I'm pretty sure this is fine. I don't think that floor 4 spawns any double heavies on you. This is fine, right? I can just play these two and then we'll draw an answer to this. Oh yeah, we play these two on the middle floor, put Train Steward on the top floor. He catches the Collector and he'll also catch that 9-2 for us. Yeah, that seems fine. As long as I don't play a spell on that floor. Ah, unfortunate. Missing the Collector, very sad. But this is ideal draw order, by the way, for sure. Excellent draw order. Missing that Collector, there's nothing we can do about it, I believe. It's just running the numbers here, right? It's like if we play a drag behind Rector, we can kill the marksman. If this wasn't the short floor, we could catch the Collector by playing both drags. However, or if we had drawn into Siren. That's too bad. It's fine though. This should be fine. The 105 health enemies will die to Rector, plus the burnout, and then, or not plus the burnout, plus the frostbite, right? Oh, it's only 5. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, and I can't play Siren of the Sea here. Oh, that's kind of awkward. We're fine this round, but this round I'm gonna get smacked out of this universe. I did not realize. We're gonna take a bit of a guttering here of our own. And then, yeah, there's no double heavies, but there is a clip defender here. I guess we have an out. We have a few outs here. I think we can see getting out of this anyway. I can see a way out. I'm not gonna play Votivary. It's fine. Let's see it. So you're at 10, you're at 27, you're at 105. Okay, I think we're fine. Because we're gonna hit him for 50 with the explosion. And then we'll just crit build the rest of it away. Yeah, he's dead. Cool. And I want to start killing drags on this floor, I think, just so I get more money. And the frostbite doesn't matter on this enemy. Let me just incant. She's not incanting a lot, as you can see. This is a long-term pickup. We're going to pick up basically any free consume spells, but not easy. The Formless Child being at the bottom of the deck is also subpar, I would argue. Kind of important to draw that early in a combat if we're going to play around it. However, right now we're not playing around it. This is a long-term pickup. Not something that we're using in the short term. And that guy. He takes less damage for that? Really? Why is that? I guess it's just because he takes about 30 less damage, I guess, now. Huh. Weird. Cool. Yeah, just take a look. She gets up to 15 times 2. Well, we could always, no, we can't. Oh, Exploding Candle. Wow. Pretty good. Intent on Death, stealthing her is good. Yeah, that's good. Guardian Stone, Guardian Amulet. I said I was going to take anything, but this is not. Like, I'm going to take cards that are free and do something for us to incant her. And we're going to thin out the deck a bit here. These tombs are mostly going to go away. However, a holdover on Intent on Death is pretty sweet here. What are we looking at? No magic shop until... So no useful shops on the next ring. The next ring is just removal and fire health, and maybe we duplicate something. I'm going to go right path because we're going to look in the magic shop. Although an alternative reasonable plan here is to hit as many pyre healths as possible. Like, it's not crazy. We can just plan to tank it. Let me go here. I want to hit the right path here though. I want to go to the removals up here. And we have a decent amount of money. I think that at this point I'm probably going to remove Tycoon. I'm going to go right. The event is also worth something, I suppose. Double stack is absolutely worthless. Let's peep the event real quick. What do you got? Oh, rail spikes. I don't think we'll be picking a rail spike up here. Logan's rail spike is fine, but it's not great. It's just fine. Actually, I don't like playing a Woken rail spike and melting because you have so many zeros in the deck. I'm just gonna skip it. You can make a case for Spike of the Stygian, especially with a double stack in the shop. To like 8 sap, 30 or 40 frostbite is pretty good. You play it at 4 energy. However, I don't like it. Removing Frozen Lance doesn't feel great. I want to turn these into consume cards, and I want to make Crypt Builder cheaper. Go plus 10. Nah. Just roll this. Holdover Intent on Death is pretty sweet here. Pretty sweet. I think I'll make a molded free. And just removal. Get rid of the Train Stewards. I can mostly get rid of... So basically we're going to utilize this holdover Intent on Death with Explosive and with... I don't think I want to take Armor 15 on Harvesters of Death. No, I do not. But we're gonna use this holdover Intent on Death with Explosive to even out heavies that are problematic, and with Stealth to Stealth the Siren. Can just be dropped here. Yeah, we'll play it like this. We'll do this is a bit outside my comfort zone for a run. Also, this was really stupid. That drag's a big mistake, and it might cost us. That's unfortunate. Hope we don't draw the shark. This is a 2 space, not a 3 space. I've thrown. Very unfortunate. I guess it's fine, actually, because of the burning candle. I can just play dregs instead of the shark right now. I guess that's okay. It's weird, but it's okay. So we're gonna play something like this. And Formless Child is just gonna bring back a dreg. But this is as valuable as it gets, as sad as it is to say. Right now, this is all it is worth. The deck needs a little more work before it brings back anything useful. Alright. Playing the drag was a mistake, however the exploding candle makes it less bad. Can I draw my Lady of the Reform, please? Yeah, four units like this does put me in a position where it is possible for me to just have wrecked or die, and I'm not comfortable with that whatsoever. Keep having to put these drags in the back to not waste a burnout explosion. Super weird. They should just be chump blocking for this guy, but I can't. I have to not waste the burnout. Okay. So we get the holdover on the Intent on Death. We start to do stuff like this now. I guess I will play this drag here. There's no reason not to. And she starts to actually scale reasonably well here. And if we pick up, what is it? We pick up Wax or Snuffer, we can see something pretty whack here, because we have Intent on Death and we have Votivary. We can do something pretty wacky with this, aka we can do some stupid bullshit. An infinite, if you will. 50 damage, you're taking 53, you're at 106. So you'll take 103. I want to play this behind. And we bomb you. Am I crazy? Oh, because she gains damage. That's why. That's why he dies there. Okay. One thing that we're missing, by the way, is I have not picked up any endless. I should probably be searching a little harder for the endless pickups, but I have not been going to unit shops. We're gonna see 2 unit shops. We're gonna see them in ring 7 and 8, and we have to find endless for the shark. If I don't find endless for the shark, we're gonna die to Seraph without a doubt in my mind. Man, this would have been a really good timing to play that shark, huh? That's kind of weird. Who would do that? What's she doing? 50? He hits here, he gains 10. He's effectively at 76. Maybe we just crit build. Why bother? And we get 2 rounds of her stealth gone. Reasonable. Yikes. Turns out Rector is important, and when he burns out, things get weird. This is bad. What we got? We got Formless Child coming up, we got Crypt Builder coming up. Okay. I think that there's a high roll plan here, which is to... It's bad, but we could go Votivary. God, this is bad. Okay. I'm not gonna go for any stupid high roll plan. We're just gonna go for stealth stacking and try to save off of that. So we play Votivary, because this boss is very susceptible to being chump blocked, so we can just fill this floor up with chumps. This isn't a great chump. But yeah, I need more health on my lady, and I need to endless the shark. Both of these things are reasonable. Not super hard to see happen. I think we can cheese this with the stealth that we're about to put up, though. We get through the stealth. I think we can cheese through this, basically. Yeah, that was right. Because she loses 1 round, and then she loses 2, 3, 4, and then she has to go through this. It looked a little dire, but it's actually not so bad. Good thing we have the Siren of the Sea. Am I right? Yes. So we just get to sneak through it. Good work. Excellent work, Siren of the Sea. Very proud of you. Remnant Host, not bad with... I mean, oh my god, with Intent on Death, we could just... Wow, that's weird. So, Lady, Rector, Remnant Host, and then I just Intent on Death the Remnant Host, and we get 4 drafts, which is just 80 damage, which is not very good, but it's like free, right? It's 1 card in the deck for that. Okay, this deck's super weird, super clunky, super thick. Also, 29 cards at 4/6 is very awkward. I could go fish the trinket shops instead of going for removal and healing. I can see a lot of trinkets over here. I get to see Herschel's Hoard and the Merchant of Trinkets. The problem is, let's look. Is it too late to do Votivary nonsense here? Can I turn this into some stupid infinite? Let's see, we got 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 cards in the deck post playing everything out. So I want to get down to what, like 7? 8 is probably the number, right? Because with Votivary on the field, I play Intent on Death. Also, wait, hold on. Intent on Death, it's positive. It draws me 2. However, it can't draw itself because... Okay. So if I draw 7 cards, and one of them is Intent on Death, so I can have 8 cards in the deck, which means I only really need to remove 4 cards to do this? Alright. I'm a dreamer. Show me Wax or Snuffer. Cowards. I suppose Tethys' Scales isn't bad. I'm just gonna... +3 magic power is weak, to say the least. Tethys' Scales is cool because sometimes it hits a frontliner and I just get to bop him for 120 with Crypt Builder. I like that. It's worth 25 gold. I'll roll this shop for it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Alright. So we now just need to remove... We need to survive Fel and we need to remove like 4 cards. Okay. And I you know, more cards is a luxury, obviously, but 4 cards is the idea here. Here we go again with dude. They keep giving me this clan combo. They keep giving me melting Stygian, Stygian melting. How am I supposed to live like this? So it's really hard to do right now. This combo is very hard to do. However, there are also cards we can pick up that make this easier. Sacrificial Resurrection and Gifts for a Guard, to name the two of them. For losing space is interesting, no big deal. We have like pseudo endless here, except this child just gets swept. However, might be fine. I wanna get rid of him, I think, anyway. I wanna get rid of this child. He's been useless on this run, and I think he's not going to do much for us overall. No draw priority is basically the only reason I would ever pick him. It's one card that might have worked out for us, however it has not. Alright, I think I'll throw the child away. I can do that. Yeah. And effectively, it's going to do nothing. Or it's going to be kind of cool, we'll see. There's sweep coming on the next round, if I'm not mistaken. So I can sack my Siren of the Sea and probably get this child to die and get the Siren of the Sea back. Let's go for it. Double Rage on the top 4, by the way. Very kind of Fel to do this for us. Now, by playing my Siren like this, I am forcing myself to not do anything else here. Because if I play these dregs, no matter what they're doing something negative, they're either... I guess I can play one up here, because then I'll still have space for everything else. It's fine. I want to get them out of that deck. Alright, hopefully I'm right and a sweep respawns on wave 3. I'm pretty sure it's wave 3. Let's find out. I am correct. Very cool. Ah, shit. Well, okay, it'll always reform the Siren. It's fine. Now, unfortunately, my Rector's burning out, which is bad. However, the Siren is going to do all the heavy lifting for us on this run, I believe. Just throw Wickless Tycoon back here. I'm gonna. I guess the shark dying is kind of awkward. It's not that big of a deal. In here, Siren, right on. Good. Okay. This drag is in the way now. Maybe I should have let this 4 burn out and just played Lady behind Rector. And then, yeah, definitely a better play was play Lady behind Rector. 100%. No doubt in my mind. Oh wait, I get 2 units back off of Formless Child. I forgot. I forgot that gives 2 units back now, not just 1. Too bad. Alright. So I should have had my... Rector burn out for sure. It's like this drag ended up being bad. If I didn't play this drag, the play there was to let Rector burn out, and then I get big Siren and Rector back. We set up a crazy middle 4 and just go nuts. Oh well. It's fine because now we just put Siren up here. She's big. All these cards. I'll put a Molten Encasement in front of her. I put a Votavary in front of that. And then I drop... I want to wait, I guess, on playing Remnant Host, or I can just put a middle floor. Or bottom floor. He's worth... This is worth 80 damage when it dies, which is a lot. I think that killing this Alabaster Guardian is good. Like, I want to do that. So we'll just drop the Entombed Explosive. Throw 2 dregs away down here. I'm just gonna press end turn here. If I didn't, basically lesson learned, don't play that drag next time. It's not worth it. I'm not close to the infinite play yet, so there's no reason to do that to myself. We're not there yet. Now, my Lady of the Reformed is going to die, but that's good because we want her to die and then reform, I imagine. It doesn't really matter because the top floor is where it's at. I should use Votavary down here as free draw. Yeah. We use her to draw 2 and trigger Tycoon's Harvest for a little extra gold before he buys the farm. Oh, I can also do this. Yeah. It didn't bring me back anything too crazy, but like even just Entombed Explosive is pretty sweet here, right? You just drop it here and it kills this guy. Funny how that doesn't change the damage taken. And then a 49 damage drag is cool. You can stay, buddy. I want my lady to die, so this priority, a priority is having her die off. But yeah, in the late game of this run, if I'm not doing the infinite, I can just like reform Formless Child and trigger its death and bring back my entire deck, basically. Worth considering, at least. Don't forget the exploding hit. Look, God, there's so much happening on this run. So much going on here. Like, I can do this, right? This was also part of the plan at some point. We just get to fill this floor with drafts, and they go wild. I put a very down here. I want this wave to go up and kill my Lady of the Reformed for sure. Oh hey, more dregs. I gotta be careful because I don't want to accidentally kill them. How strange. What a weird run that we're on here. It's always weird when they give me blue-purple. In any combination. It's always strange. We're close. We're actually pretty close. We can get even closer to having all of our cards in hand than I initially thought because of the Votavary death. Votavary dies and draws me 2, and then I can play her and intent on death her for even more. Strange. I'm just gonna start stacking stealth on the top floor, I think, now. Also crit builder. Fine. Lady's dying, right? She is dead, yes. I have made a mistake because I cannot play her. Oh, how many times do I have to teach myself this lesson? That's funny. How many times will I do this to myself? The answer is too many. It's fine. I don't know if we're gonna get there with this infinite, but we're gonna give it a shot at least. I'll take the child. I never have room to play her, so it doesn't matter. It also doesn't matter because I have 10 stealth on the top floor. I have like, holy fuck, that's a lot of stealth. It doesn't matter because we have a lot of stealth up here. Roughly a very large amount. 10. But then when each of these die, they also give 4. Yeah. What a strange run. What a strange run. Alright. Like, the cool thing is because we have the candle and the shark dies, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, she's just taken 80 damage because this Entombed Explosives has been reformed. Yeah, she died to the explosive. Oh. Hey, what did I say? Gifts for a guard, right? I did say gifts for a guard. I'm just gonna pick it, right? That's cool. That's sweet. Let's just trim the deck down a little easier as well. What a strange one. Okay, so go right path here. We're gonna removal. The removals are a little less important now because of gifts for a guard. I'm still gonna remove the frozen lands, but this will let me thin the deck out on my own. Essentially, we want to gifts for a guard as when I have molded and intent on death in hand. That'll purge 3 spells. And so we're gonna purge, like I purged the train steward there, we're gonna purge units that are hard to play because they're expensive. Formless Child though is worth it because when I can play her, she does good stuff. This is a clan that can take Petrified Heart, however, I don't think I want to. Who's full? No one's full. I can basically pay 3 health to save 25 gold on the Lady of the Reformed, which is fine. I don't want to take Petrified Heart because I want my tomb units to die. Namely, I don't want to have Formless Child dying at awkward timings. Although, a flat plus 10 to everyone is pretty cool. You know what? I will take Petrified Heart. These clans, the clans that you don't take Petrified Heart in are Awoken and Umbra. In Melting, you have exactly 1 healing card. It's Purifying Cleanse. The heal 10 health, apply Burnout 2. Oh yeah, so also what we can do here is we can throw the Burnout Stone on Votivary, and then she just auto-farms all the combats for us. Yeah. This is good because it doesn't matter if she's burning out during the infinite, because that's an infinite, it happens on a single turn. But having her burn out and just like, so burn out 1, she draws me 2 cards, and she just wipes. It basically makes the Titan Sentry obsolete. Who would win? The largest shark in the universe using a massive seal as his shield, or one small child? It's close. I think I'm just gonna pass all this. I'm gonna actually buy a card purge then. I like keeping the Formless Child, but in the late game, it's not going to be it's not going to be a pick. Maybe I should just clear it. But with double reform, right, it gets real wacky. The problem is the dregs clogging it up, right? I'm gonna start removing dregs. I should look at our 4-8 path here, what we got. I don't need anything from Magic Merchant, so we can go left path, pick up a Vortex. Oh, I could also Hellvent and duplicate Intent on Death. That might be a way to go as well. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I don't know. Pyro Wings. Spell Shield 2 on Pyro Wings is probably fine. I mean, yeah, it's definitely fine. My only concern is Crypt Builders, but I think the Crypt Builders still move the enemies. The difference in power level between the trials on this level is so insane. Spell Shield 2 here is so worthless against this deck, but imagine if I was playing Spell Weakness, it's just fuck, can't take the trial, that sucks. Can't actually play this drag, huh? Weird. So we're gonna throw Lady down. I think the middle 4 for these goons is good. And we just throw a drag top 4 for Collector. We'll clear a Spell Shield. And we drew Intent on Death. You don't actually have... Oh, so I actually get 100 extra free gold from this. Check this out. This is a cool combo if you have never done it. You can trigger Intent on Death on the Collector. If you'll see, he has an Extinguish, gain 100 gold. That's just 100 free gold. Pro tip for you. This is weird. The Heartless immediately bites me. Because my Remnant Host won't die to the Pyro Wings, so I can't kill the Collector with him. Also, very clear, you can see here a bit of fear because, oh god, I'm just going to lose a bunch of energy for the rest of the combat. Or not for the rest of the combat, but like every other turn is just going to be very weak. Anyway, I'm going to throw the Shark down and we're going to throw Tycoon down. And then we'll put Siren to the sea top 4. We'll take it easy. Remnant Host up here? Sure. I think that just putting her in a room with a bunch of tombs is really strong. Despite the Collector escaping, we still got the money, which is nice. Okay, now this is the scary one. Molded for what? It's gonna bring back a draft. Or no, a drag, sorry. Drag draft, same thing. Just throw these away. And I don't want a drag, so I'm just gonna end turn. Yeah, the Remnant Host is kind of like a... This is where we take energy drain for the rest of the game, by the way. This Pyro Wings is just gonna make us suffer. I don't kill him either. This is the Pyro Wings classic, right? They don't actually threaten anything to you. The Heartless is... What were the odds, right? But they don't actually threaten anything on you. It's just annoying, right? I'm gonna take some damage, but the setup is still roughly the same. Nothing I can do here. I'm not sure if we get to the infinite on this run, as I'm starting to look at it here. Do we beat this boss, even? I think we beat this boss. We should. Anyway. Down. Keep the stealth running. And that's it. I don't really get to do anything else. The Pyre Wings, they're gonna hurt, but it's not that big of a deal because they only do 4 damage, right? Oftentimes I pointed it out, they're not that scary because they don't... Like, this combat sucks because you don't get to do anything fun, but I'm only gonna take a total of 24 despite letting 2 full waves past me with nothing done about it, basically. But, you know, just got my Siren of the Sea and her goons up here, taking it easy. They're chilling. I don't want to play Reform either. Super difficult combat here. Fire Wings was a really bad roll because they just kind of hard counter what we're doing here. Good intent on death here, but like why? And same thing here, but why? What does this do? They pop out 2 because of the floor space limit? I think the 16 stealth on her is probably enough, by the way. Probably it's going to be enough. Because it's +8. Whatever she ends the stealth with is +8. I took a little more than 24 there, it looks like. Yeah, we're fine. No worries. Just throw some moldeds out there. I'll actually mold the Tycoon, because why not take an extra little bit of money, right? I think he gives me an extra 10 gold. And then I should remove him. Like, at this point, we want to remove the units from the deck that are hard to play, for sure. Yeah. I guess 22 stealth is pretty good. Hard to say. Kinda close. Yeah, I guess that's a lot of stealth. Wow. Incredible. This is not where I expected this run to go when I grabbed that Siren, but you know what? I'm glad we're here. I do not want any of this, and I do not want any of this. Okay. So, we want to get to the infinite. We're gonna talk this one out together. We're gonna work through, get your pen, your paper, let's get working here. We got 4, what was it, 7, 8, but like the Gifts for Regard should clear out these 5 cards, Frozen Lances and Crypt Builders. So let's assume it clears 3 of these, right? So let's just say we got the Deadweights and we got 2 Frozen Lances. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I think we want to remove this molded. I mean, I guess I can clear it all with Gifts of Regard, no matter what. I can do that. So what we want to remove instead is we want to remove the cards that are very low impact, that are hard to play, aka Formless Child. Formless Child is going, and then I think the Dregs want to go. Actually, I think I should get rid of Wickless Tycoon. I can hold on to the Dregs if I get rid of Wickless Tycoon, because I can just play them in the place that he is. For killing the 15 times 2s, we're going to use Votavary, not Hot Shark. Okay, so we're going to take left path here, always, because we need the removal. There's a case to be made for going for the second holdover card, but I think it's not great. I'm going to remove Formless Child. It was fun, but it's not very good. And I'm going to remove Wickless Tycoon. Thank you for all the money. That's good. We get Endless, that's very nice. We get in here... Mold Braces isn't bad, because this is 10 armor every time a unit Extinguish is triggered, which happens every turn. However, it's going to be putting that armor onto a tomb on the top floor, which is kind of awkward. I guess, first, I'm going to grab the Endless, for sure. This adds a little bit of security to the run. If I don't draw into Voda very fast enough, the Hot Shark is still there to clean up. I won't lose him and lose the run. We're going to purge, it's 180, 240, which is 420 gold. So I can buy 1 purge. I can afford a 25 here for sure. I can buy 1 purge here, and I'm going to purge a Dreg. 330, right on. I can now either buy Mold braces or a card purge. I think that the faster we get to our infinite plan, the better off we are, which leads me to think that purging the card is better, because when we get to the infinite, she has infinity health. I don't need mold braces. I'm gonna go for this. And because of that line of reasoning, instead of removing a dreg, we have the space to play these 3 dregs now. We're gonna remove a Crypt Builder. Okay, let's see if we've successfully done the weird infinite pivot. I did not expect to even come close to this on this run. It was just a haha, wouldn't this be cool? And now all of a sudden, we're somewhere strange. Although, come to think of it, did I need to take the second holdover? I did need to pick the second holdover, didn't I? I bet you can't draw Intent on Death off of Votivary. Okay, I bet we're about to learn something really important here. A mechanic that I already technically knew, but I think I needed to know a little better. It's fine, we'll still win, but I think I needed a second one of these, actually. You're ready, we're gonna learn something together today, everyone. We drew into Votivary. I'm going to... Just... Because I cannot... Okay, let's play her down here. Okay, it's fine. I want to leave a space up here for Votivary, so I probably want to play both of the stealths and then the Votivary on the top floor. Pretty sure I can't do this, actually. As I start to look at it here, I go, I don't think this works. Shark goes behind. He takes nothing. This was a great turn to Gifts for a Guard, actually. But I wanted to get the Shark rolling. I want to get all these... I want to get all my units played out, basically, here. Votivary can go right here. Yeah. We'll draw. I think I just throw the explosive right. Where do I throw the explosive? I wanna clear everything out right now. I think I throw the explosive away. Yeah, right here. It steals a burnout from these two, but they should be fine. And then I think I throw Remnant Host in the back here. Okay, and I'll just take that free +2/+2 up there. Super weird. Like, I gotta say, super weird. Like, all around, just a really weird one we're faced with here today. Okay. This guy's dying. I'm gonna put Votivary up here. She burns out no matter what, so actually I can play her up here on these weird turns where I don't need to play her on the bottom floor. We'll just draw R2. I definitely cannot do this how I did it. 100%, I'm certain of it now. I played this incorrectly. Strange. Reforming is not great anyway. I guess I will end up burning these with Gifts for a Guard. And then we're just gonna... I mean, I guess I have space. I do have space, but... Yeah, I do have space, yeah. Reforming, I guess, is fine, because it lets me free trigger, like this, for example. I get to clear a floor with the burnout, and I get to do 100 damage, so I guess that's pretty good. Right, okay. Okay. So... I can't play the cards I want to Gifts for a Guard away. I'm just gonna have to not be picky, I guess. I'm just gonna pay 3 energy to purge 1 Frozen Lance, I suppose, on this turn, and I think that that is fine. Because even just purging 1 of them is pretty strong. Actually, I can purge this molded, and then we have all of our cards, right? Everything's ready then? Oh, this is fucked. This is fucked. Just, you know, just, Alright, I'm gonna play this molded. Reform our boy here. Problem is he eventually stops dying. It's fine. And then I'm gonna purge it with Gifts for a Guard. Do that, it's fine. And then, I don't know, that's cool, why not? And then, I think next turn we get to find out how this actually works. I should be stealthing. I need to start stealthing, yeah. Because we have, okay, let's see if this works. I believe that this does not work now. After considering it and what I know playing other stupid infinites, this probably doesn't work and I needed a second one. Let's find out. I did need a second one. Okay. We could have done the infinite, however, I did not know. Now we know, the next time that this sort of a run is offered to us, how to do it. Fucking weird. Like, God, why is it like that? I don't know. I remember when I said maybe Tethys' Scales lets me dome a heavy for 120? Wow. Look at this. I domed that heavy for 120. Cool. Let's drop another explosive. Oh, I should be reforming top 4. We still win this, by the way. I'm pretty sure we still win this pretty comfortably. I just have to shift our game plan a little bit now that I've learned something important. Okay. I hate that you can't draw cards in that way. Like, it feels real shitty when things like this happen to me. At least I don't feel good about it. Anyway. Maybe I let him die and then I just start molding him? No, because I can't let him die because I have to start stealthing. Yeah, okay, so we stealth. I just want to trigger her incant as much as possible every turn while also not taking a million. He doesn't die. God, he's too strong. He doesn't die. It's doomed. He's too powerful. No, he's too good. I'm just gonna tank this, right? It's what, 40 plus? It's 55. I shouldn't take any more than that. I guess I should just crit build instead of playing 2 Frozen Lances though, so I take less. Probably better to take a little less here. Just in case the numbers don't work out and I'm wrong. It should work out though. I'm really disappointed that I did all this work for nothing. I should have known. I should have known. Should have known they would have done this to me. I can't believe I trusted him. Mega crit. Why would I ever trust you? This is a mega crit, of course. I'm mostly joking. It's okay. We're just gonna trigger her incants as much as we can every turn now. Just explosive bottom 4 every turn we can. Soon he won't die. Like, soon he will be unkillable. Do this here and save 10 damage on Rector. Why does she not? Oh, the Lady of the Reform stops her from burning out. Weird. Okay. What a weird run. I think that, in retrospect, there's 2 things I would change about this run. A, obviously, duplicate Intent on Death. And B, don't take Heartless. Not worth it. Very, very not worth it on this run. You don't kill me, do you? That'd be really rude if you killed me. Let's do the numbers. Does he kill me? No way. He's dropping to 84. Is that right? 94? No, 84. Takes 3 rounds. He doesn't kill me. But either way, I crit build him actually because I only have 2 spells in hand. Okay. Do we be Seraph off of this? Probably. I don't know. I don't know. I fucked around a little too much and I'm not going to have as much stealth as I could have, but I'm going to have a lot of... I'm just going to have a lot of everything else, basically. And he's taking 1272 on this floor, which is a number that I can probably pump up with just like an explosive here. Throw it down, I don't know, right here for an extra 30 damage per round. Actually put him in front of Rector. Yeah, put him in front of Rector. That's an extra 500 damage right there. And then we just throw Votivary out here. She won't change. Yeah, this guy always dies. Cool. I'm a little bummed, I won't lie to you. I'm a little bit bummed that this didn't work out how I would have liked it to. It's gonna be a win anyway. It's like watching a Legion of the Lax fucking split open, dude. It's too funny. I'm a little sad though. Oh, that's Votivary. What the hell are you doing here, Votivary? That's fine. I had greatness in the palm of my hand, and it slipped away from me. I guess holdover intent on, like, you know, it's funny because they nerfed engulfed in smoke, and they just made they just made fucking molten encasement way worse. Engulfed in smoke who? Molten encasement's where it's at, my man. Alright. That run's fine. I'm a little sad. I wanted to make that siren like a 1000, 1000 or something like that, you know? But it's fine. We learn a valuable lesson, something to keep in mind in the future of doing infinites, which is no matter what you do, you have to have 2 of your draw card. Because even if it's draw positive, even if you play 1 to draw 2, you can't draw the card you're playing, you dumbass. Don't try that. Are you stupid? Why would you draw that card? And it's, you know, rules and that sort of thing are variant between games. It's fine. I don't know, but it's weird because I have had times where I've like played offering token when I had like 15 cards in the deck or like in the discard pile and zero in the draw pile, and I've drawn offering token off of that. So like it can happen, but like also it can't happen. So I don't know. Sad. Duplicate the intent on death the next time they offer it to us. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.